Defense equipment is indispensable in protecting our country. Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics Agency, ATLA, unitarily performs such operations as project management of main equipment and defense equipment, and technological cooperation with various countries, measures to ensure technological superiority, measures to maintain and strengthen defense production and technological bases, R&D, and procurement of defense equipment. As both internal and external affairs have been dramatically changing, the importance of ATLA's role is increasing. So, what kind of organization is ATLA? What are its missions and policies? This video will introduce ATLA. In order to effectively respond to the expanding Defense Equipment Administration, ATLA was established as an external bureau in October 2015 by integrating the equipment acquisition-related departments involved in procurement and R&D within the Ministry of Defense. Under the Commissioner, ATLA is composed of the Deputy Commissioner and Chief Defense Scientist, 4 Director Generals, the Assistant Commissioner, and 6 departments that include the Secretariat, Department of Equipment Policy, Department of Project Management, Department of Technology Strategy, Department of Procurement Management, and Department of Procurement Operations, as well as 5 research centers and 3 test centers. ATLA's research centers are located in the Tokyo metropolitan area. There are currently around 900 administration staff, 500 researchers, and 400 self-defense officials, making a total of around 1,800 personnel working at ATLA. Many of these personnel have doctoral degrees. As various countries aim to acquire advanced military power using cutting-edge technologies, and rapid advances in technological innovation have major effects on the global security environment, there is a need to acquire adequate defense capabilities and enhance our deterrence and response capabilities. Given the circumstances, ATLA implements various measures based on 4 main policies. Based on these policies and the new National Defense Program guidelines and the Midterm Defense Program laid down in December 2018, ATLA will appropriately respond to the changing security environment. So first, let's take a look at the 4 policies. The first policy is to promote R&D for ensuring technological superiority and effectively and efficiently deliver superior equipment. The second policy is to maintain and strengthen our defense production and technological bases for the development, production, operation, sustainment and maintenance, and modification and refurbishment of equipment, which are important and indispensable factors that support our defense capabilities. The third policy is to engage in project management initiatives, which are becoming increasingly important due to the need to strengthen project management through the entire life cycle of defense equipment, reduce costs, and streamline procurement. The fourth policy is to implement initiatives in defense equipment and technology cooperation with various countries to promote Japan's security, contributing to peace and international cooperation, as well as for maintaining and strengthening defense production and technological bases. ATLA implements these initiatives based on the 3 principles on transfer of defense equipment and technology: So let's take a look now at concrete initiatives being implemented based on these policies. The first initiative is the promotion of R&D to ensure technological superiority. Given that countries are working quickly on their R&D, the Ministry of Defense also promotes various measures on R&D based on the Japan Defense Technology Strategy and the Medium to Long-Term Defense Technology Outlook, laid down in 2016, with the aim of ensuring the technological superiority of our country and effectively and efficiently developing advanced equipment. One of these measures is the enhancement of air defense capabilities through empirical research, for example, on highly maneuverable stealth aircraft. Moreover, a fighter engine with a maximum thrust of over 15 tons has been developed to ensure technological superiority in the air domain. As for maritime equipment, research on unmanned underwater vehicles is being carried out, which is expected to be utilized for surveillance and offshore exploration. For ground equipment, research on powered suits is being carried out, which makes it possible to swiftly respond to disasters and lessen the burden. We also aim to secure and strengthen technological capabilities in space and cyberspace domains, which are now recognized as the new battlefield in addition to the ground, maritime, and aerial domains. Applied research is being carried out on improving monitoring capabilities from space, such as technical verification on high-performance infrared sensors installed on the ALOS-3 and advanced optical satellites. Research on technologies for establishing an environment for cybersecurity exercises is also being carried out, which allows quick responses to increasingly advanced and complex cyber attacks. Advanced private sector technologies are being used in these initiatives, and efforts are being made to cooperate in research and exchange technological information between ATLA, universities, and national research and development agencies to ensure the efficiency of R&D. Moreover, in fiscal year 2015, ATLA launched a research funding program called the Innovative Science and Technology Initiative for Security, which publicly calls for and supports basic research exploring advanced technologies conducted in civil sectors. Next, we will focus on maintaining and strengthening defense production and technological bases. Our defense industrial base props up our defense capabilities, which are indispensable for R&D and the production, operation, and sustainment and maintenance of defense equipment. The production and technology of defense equipment required for MOD SDF's activities are sustained by private enterprises. However, these enterprises face challenges, such as high costs, an increase in imports of equipment from the U.S., difficulties in maintaining and passing on skills and techniques, and the withdrawal of some companies from defense business. Also, there is a fact that the ratio of research and development expenditures to defense-related expenditures has leveled off. Based on the Strategy on Defense Production and Technological Bases, which is designed in response to the current situation, ATLA has implemented various measures to maintain and strengthen defense production and technological bases. The initiatives include not only R&D based on the Japan Defense Technology Strategy mentioned earlier, but the Acquisition Strategic Plan for promoting project management and the improvement of the contract system. Joint R&D with various countries, and we also implemented measures such as supply chain visualization and risk management in the defense industry, or in other words, along the supply chain, with the aim of maintaining and strengthening defense production and technological bases. Furthermore, we utilize advanced designs and shipbuilding technologies cultivated by domestic companies in order to acquire escort vehicles. ATLA allows not only companies successful in landing contracts, but also those who are unsuccessful in taking part in design and shipbuilding, as a means of procurement ensuring the technological and price competitiveness while maintaining designs and shipbuilding technologies for new escort vehicles in the future. The third initiative is project management. We select priority items from aircraft, ships, and other defense equipment, and designated project managers and established integrated project teams in order to engage in project management and strategically acquire optimal defense equipment. The production of equipment has the characteristics that it requires a significant amount of time, procurement quantity is small, and it is difficult to make a profit even if volume of production increases. For these reasons, ATLA extended contracts from a maximum of 5 years to 10 years. As with the collective procurement of CH-47JA transport helicopters by the JGSDF in fiscal year 2017, the concluding of a multi-year contract spanning many years enables procurement costs to be reduced. It also ensures the stable procurement of equipment, and there are high expectations for it to prevent subcontractors exiting the defense industry. Efforts are also being made to streamline periodic maintenance on equipment by extending maintenance intervals while ensuring adequate safety. Moreover, we aim to reduce the costs for developing, acquiring, and maintaining equipment by reforming the contract system, procuring commonly used equipment in bulk, and developing equipment with multiple functional variants. In acquiring equipment, we investigate extensively and gather materials, and make full use of accumulated know-how to estimate the expected costs, make appropriate offers, and conclude contracts. We are also in charge of supervision and inspections carried out by the regional defense bureaus before delivery. Initiatives are also being implemented to improve fairness and transparency in acquiring equipment. The scope of the comprehensive evaluation bidding system has been expanded, and the bidding procedure has been streamlined. Also, system inspections have been bolstered. The Audit and Evaluation Division was established not only to appropriately implement internal audits, but also to contribute to fruitful discussions in the Defense Procurement Council, which consists of outside experts. Furthermore, its educational system has been enhanced to thoroughly provide a significant education concerning compliance to all the members of ATLA. Lastly, we will focus on initiatives in defense equipment and technology cooperation. The government of Japan formulated the 3 principles on transfer of defense equipment and technology and its implementation guidelines as new principles on the overseas transfer of defense equipment and technology. Japan promotes defense equipment and technology cooperation with other countries to ensure our national security, promote peace and international cooperation, and maintain and strengthen our defense production and technological bases. Japan has concluded agreements concerning the transfer of defense equipment and technology with 9 countries as part of a legal framework for controlling transferred defense equipment and technology. Japan and the U.S. jointly had developed the SM-3 Block 2A, based on Japan-U.S. BMD technical cooperation. Moreover, a variety of joint research projects have been carried out with the UK, including joint research through the Chemical and Biological Protection Technology Cooperative Research Project. In order to further promote defense equipment and technology cooperation, we strive to bolster ties with the US and European countries. At the same time, we also promote defense equipment and technology cooperation with Australia, India, and various ASEAN countries who have friendly ties in the Asia-Pacific region. Furthermore, the MOD promotes initiatives to grant or transfer SDF equipment which is no longer being used at a lower price than the current price to the governments of developing states. 5 TC-90 aircraft were granted to the Philippine Navy so far. In addition, the respective defense ministers of Japan and the Philippines confirmed the grant of UH-1H parts and maintenance equipment. Then in November 2018, the two defense ministers signed an agreement which lays down the detailed conditions pertaining to the grant of equipment. Technology control for preventing technology leakage, intellectual property management, and information security have also been bolstered in promoting international defense equipment and technology cooperation. ATLA has participated in international defense equipment exhibitions to promote our policies on defense equipment and advanced technology. ATLA aims to realize more effective defense equipment and technology cooperation through a variety of initiatives, including the promotion of cooperation between industries of Japan and other countries at government industry defense forums. In addition, ATLA has been giving keynote speeches and presentations on R&D and various policies, and exhibiting prototypes at ATLA Defense Technology Symposiums held every November to promote the agency's latest initiatives among members of the general public. The severity and uncertainty of the security environment has been intensifying at a dramatically accelerated rate. Under these circumstances, ATLA's role is becoming increasingly important. ATLA has and will in the future continue to fulfill its mission of contributing to peace in Japan and around the world.